हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम यू ऑल इन माय न्यू वीडियो। इस वीडियो में मैं फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन के कुछ क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने जा रहा हूँ। कॉन्सेप्ट को समझने के लिए प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉल्व करना ज़रूरी है, तो प्रॉब्लम्स को सॉल्व करना शुरू करते हैं। तो हमारा पहला प्रॉब्लम है द फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्म ऑफ टू फंक्शन एफ एक्स एंड जी एक्स आर इन द रेशियो। यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन एफ एक्स। सपोज एफ एक्स कोई फंक्शन है तो उसका फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन क्या होगा, एफ ओमेगा, जो कि इक्वल्स टू माना हुआ है वन। उसी तरीके से इफ़ जी एक्स इज़ अ फंक्शन इन स्पेस डोमेन, सो इट्स फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन इन फ्रीक्वेंसी डोमेन विल बी जी ओमेगा। वो ओमेगा के पावर 4 है, या और वी कैन से, या दूसरे शब्दों में हम कह सकते हैं कि एफ ओमेगा डिवाइडेड बाई जी ओमेगा विच इज़ इक्वल्स टू 1 डिवाइडेड बाई ओमेगा टू द पावर 4। यहाँ पे ये कंडीशन दी हुई है। कंडीशन 1, इसको हम इक्वेशन 1 मान लेते हैं। नाउ कंसिडर दिस एज ए इक्वेशन 1। नाउ we have to find the value of gx. So our aim is to find the value of gx। तो हमें gx को फाइंड करना है। सो एज आई टोल्ड यू, फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन एफ ओमेगा विच इज इक्वल्स टू माइनस इन्फिनिटी टू इन्फिनिटी ई टू द पावर माइनस आई ओमेगा एक्स एफ एक्स डी एक्स। So this is the फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन। इसको हम इक्वेशन 2 मान लेते हैं। ये हमारा हो गया इक्वेशन 2। दिस इज द फॉर्मूला फॉर फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन। इस फॉर्मूला के लिए डेरिवेशन इम्पॉर्टेंट नहीं है, बस ये फॉर्मूला इम्पॉर्टेंट है। द डेरिवेशन इज नॉट इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर दिस, ओनली यू हैव टू रिमेंबर द फॉर्मूला। फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन विल बी गिवन बाय इक्वेशन नंबर 2 एंड inverse Fourier transformation. As I told you in earlier video, inverse Fourier ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन। इनवर्स फोरियर ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन क्या करता है, वो स्पेस या टाइम डोमेन को, फ्रीक्वेंसी डोमेन को स्पेस या टाइम डोमेन में कन्वर्ट करता है। एफ एक्स विच इज इक्वल्स टू माइनस इन्फिनिटी टू इन्फिनिटी ई टू द पावर माइनस आई ओमेगा एक्स, दिस विल बी प्लस एफ ओमेगा डी ओमेगा। This will, in Fourier transformation, the exponential term will be negative, and in inverse Fourier transformation the exponential term will be positive. This is the difference. If we consider, this is equation number, this will be the equation number 3. Once again, Fourier transformation transform the signal from time domain to frequency domain, time or space domain to frequency domain, and inverse Fourier transformation frequency domain to time or space domain. If we write for time domain, this is the formula for space to frequency. If we write the formula for time to frequency, the x in equation number 2 and in equation number 3, x will be replaced by t. So the for equation 2 will be equation 2 will be f omega, which is equals to minus infinity to infinity e to the power minus I omega t f t dt. So this is the formula. This is the formula for time to frequency domain. And equation 3 will be ft, which is equals to 1 divided by 2 pi, limit will be same, minus infinity to infinity e to the power I omega t f omega d omega. So this is the formula which gives frequency domain to time domain. So in this problem we will use equation number, in this problem we will use equation number 3. So this equation 3 will be used. So equation 3 is fx, which is equals to 1 divided by 2 pi minus infinity to infinity e to the power I omega x f omega d omega. So we can say here, if fx is a function in space domain, so its Fourier transformation will be f omega. So this is the given parameter. So we can consider it as equation number 4. Now from option we have to find the value of gx. So if we consider from option, first we will consider f of 4x. So x will be replaced by 4x. So from option 1 we have, first we will find from option first we have to find the value of 4x, which is equals to 1 divided by 2 pi minus infinity to infinity e to the power plus I omega into 4x f omega d omega. If we consider 4 into omega, which is equals to another variable u, so 4 into d omega, which will be du, or you can say d omega, which will be equal to du divided by 4. So if this will be equation number 5 and this will be equation number 6, so from 5 and from equation number 6, so f of 4x will be 1 divided by 2 pi, limit will be same, because if omega we will put minus infinity, so u will be minus infinity. If we will put omega which is plus infinity, so u will be plus infinity. This will be e to the power I u x f divided by f function of u by 4 d omega, sorry, du by 4, or you can say f of 4x, which is equals to 1 divided by 2 pi minus infinity to infinity e to the power I omega x f omega x, sorry, f omega divided by 4 du, and 1 by 4 we can take it out. What I did, simply just the formula, that is definite integral identity. If a to b fx dx which will be equal to a to b fy dy. If the limit integration will be same, we can write like this, or you can write a to b fz dz. We can change the parameter. So from here this will be 4x. So from here we can say f of 4x, which will be 1 by 4 f omega divided by 4. If we find, that is f of x divided by g of x, but we consider g of x as a f of 4x from option first, so that will be f omega divided by 1 upon 4 f omega divided by 4. So which is not equal to 1 omega by 4, because we have to find here, we have to find the ratio which is 1 divided by omega power 4, and this option first, which is not give us that ratio. So option first will not be correct. So that option will not correct. Now from option 2, if we consider gx as a f of x to the power 4, so this is option 2, f of x to the power 4. So this is option 2. So if we put, so in equation 4 we put it, so which will be, equation 4 will be 1 upon 2 to the 2 pi minus infinity to infinity e to the power I omega x to the power 4 f omega d omega. So from here we will not conclude anything, because in this equation, in this integral, here x is constant and the integration is over omega, so we will not conclude anything from this equation. So option second will not be correct. So that option will not be correct. Now if we consider gx as a fourth time partial derivative of fx with respect to x, so if we consider gx, which is equals to del 4 fx divided by del x4, so we have to find this. So fx is defined as 1 upon 2 pi minus infinity to infinity e to the power I omega x f omega d omega. If we differentiate this equation with respect to x, that will be del fx divided by del x, which is equals to 1 over 2 pi minus infinity to infinity I omega e to the power I omega x f omega d omega. So we have to differentiate it 4 times. So the second time will be fx, which is equals to del x to 1 2 pi minus infinity to infinity I omega square e to the power I omega x f omega d omega. Or third time, similarly fourth time will be fx del x4, which is equals to 1 over 2 pi minus infinity to infinity I omega to the power 4 e to the power I omega x f omega d omega. Or generally, in general way, you can write, if we differentiate partially with respect to x nth time, we can write it del fx del x to the power 4 del xn, which is equals to 1 over 2 pi minus infinity to infinity I omega to the power n e to the power I omega x f omega d omega. So this is the nth time partial derivative with respect to x. So from here, that is fourth time partial derivative, that will gives del f fourth time partial derivative will be I omega to the power 4 f omega. Or you can write it, if we consider I square is equals to 1, sorry, I square will be minus 1, so I to the power 4 will be 1, so that will written as del x power 4, that will be omega to the power 4 f omega. So this is, if we consider this is gx, so that will be g omega. Okay, and original fx will be f omega, so gx divided by, sorry, fx divided by gx will be f omega divided by g omega. So f omega is simply f omega and g omega will be omega to the power 4 f omega. So f omega will be cancelled out. So the ratio which is given in question is satisfied. So this is given in question and we have to find the value of gx. So gx will be fourth time partial derivative of fx with respect to x. So our answer will be option third. So you have to remember the formula which is given by equation 2, that is Fourier transformation, that is that convert the space or time domain signal into frequency domain, and the equation 3, that is that convert the frequency domain into space domain. So you have to remember equation number 2 and equation number 3. Now moving to the next problem. So which one of the following cannot be the Fourier transformation of any function fx? So by the definition, this is the very easy question. So by the definition of Fourier transformation, so mathematically f omega, which is equals to minus infinity to infinity e to the power minus I omega x fx dx. So this is the formula for Fourier transformation. So this represent that any signal which is in space domain, we that convert into frequency domain. So from option 0 will be in frequency domain, I will be in frequency domain, omega is already angular frequency, so x which is in space domain. So the answer will be option 4. So the question is, which one of the following cannot be the Fourier transformation of any function? So the Fourier transformation is a function of omega, not x. So the answer will be option 4, that is x. Next question is, if the Fourier transform of a function fx is omega square. So given that if we consider fx, so its Fourier transformation is f omega, which is omega square. This is given. So we have to find the Fourier transformation of x fx. So we have to find its Fourier transform. So the formula for Fourier transformation is f omega, which is equals to minus infinity to infinity e to the power minus I omega x fx dx. So f omega is given omega square, which will be equals to minus infinity to infinity e to the power minus I omega x fx dx. So we have to find this x fx. So if we differentiate this term with respect to omega, we will get, so this will be del omega by del x, that will give 2 omega, which equals to minus infinity to infinity, that will be minus I into x. We differentiate it with respect to omega, so that will be e to the power minus I omega x fx dx. Here what we did, just differentiate it with respect to omega. So that will be 2 omega, which is equals to minus infinity to infinity e to the power minus I omega x, and that will be minus I x fx dx. Or you can say 2 omega, which is divided by minus I, just take minus I common and divide in left hand side. So that will be minus infinity to infinity e to the power minus I omega x, that will be x fx. So we will get x fx dx. So here we will get x fx. So 2 omega, and that will be written as I minus infinity to infinity e to the power minus I omega x x fx. So what I did, I just put the value of minus 1 over I, which is equals to I. So this, how I did it, as you know, I square is equals to minus 1. So I into I, which is equals to minus 1. So I will be minus 1 upon I. So minus 1 upon I use here. So 2 omega I, which is equals to minus infinity to infinity e to the power minus I omega x x fx dx. So we get the Fourier transformation of x fx, which is 2 omega I. So we get Fourier transformation of x fx, which is equals to 2 omega I. So the answer will be 2 omega I, that is option third will be the correct. So the conclusion of the video is that you have to know the differentiation and the formula, that is fx, which is equals to 1 over 2 pi minus infinity to infinity e to the power I omega x f omega d omega, and inverse Fourier transformation, which is equals to 1 over minus infinity to infinity e to the power minus I omega x fx dx. So from here we can write it, fx is in space domain and its Fourier transformation will be f omega. So you have to remember this, and you have to know the differentiation and partial differentiation. So if you like my video, please subscribe my channel and please share with your friends, and you can comment your problem in comment box. Please subscribe. Thank you so much.